I'll have plenty more on the Republican convention and the way Donald Trump's old opponents are now endorsing him in just a few minutes with Annalise Nielsen. But let me just update you on a couple of things. I showed you this appalling display first last night, the show in Sydney on Sunday by comedy rock band Tenacious D, starring the comedian Jack Black and his sidekick Kyle Gass.
Don't miss Trump next time.
Just appalling, of course. One innocent man is dead, 2 people are seriously wounded, and this clown is barracking for a successful assassination attempt next time. I told you last night they'd cancelled a concert in Newcastle. Well, now Black has distanced himself from the attempted joke. The rest of the Australian tour has been cancelled. Gass's agent has dropped him, and we might not hear from Tenacious D ever again. This Trump derangement syndrome has been so strong for so long, it's been fuelled by biased and deceptive media, and self-evidently it leads to appalling behaviour. So it pains me to say that the ABC in this country is still wasting your money producing more fuel for the Trump hatred fire. I missed this on Monday night. I was too busy with my doco, but I want to make sure that you haven't missed it. It's very disturbing and a terrible misuse of tax dollars. The ABC has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, no doubt, of your money and months of their time on another Four Corners hit job on Donald Trump.
Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the country.
Real estate shark, reality TV star, former United States president, now convicted criminal.
He's a idiot. He's just a idiot.
Yeah, there they go again, the scary music, misleading people with that bloodbath line again that I've showed you time and again is deliberately taken out of context and misrepresented. Are they trying to suggest that electing Trump, who was elected before and then defeated, don't forget, they're trying to suggest electing him will lead to chaos and the end of democracy? But get this, after compiling this taxpayer-funded hit job and having it ready to go, when there was that shocking assassination attempt on the weekend that wounded Trump and killed a supporter, the ABC didn't have the decency to delay their piece. In fact, they just dropped in some vision of the crime and they seemed to pin it on the Trump factor, a classic case of victim blaming.
I do worry there's a real group of American citizens who are willing to engage in violence for Donald Trump.
Take a look at what happened.
Already there's been violence, but it's been aimed at Donald Trump.
Just extraordinary, isn't it? Your taxes at work. The ABC frames this contest just the way the hateful left do in the US, just the way Joe Biden does, not as a normal election, but as a battle for the very future of democracy in the United States.
Almost 4 years after being cast out by voters, Donald Trump is back, and he has a plan to rebuild America in his own image. To some, he's a saviour, and to others, an autocrat. Over the next 2 weeks, Four Corners brings you a special series on the battle for American democracy.
Wouldn't be the same without all that scary music, would it? This is just scandalous stuff. The ABC can't influence US politics with this so-called journalism, and they're not informing Australians with it. In fact, they're misinforming us. So what's the justification? They're just using your money to indulge their own ideological grievances. It's biased and it's reckless. Remember, they did this before with a 3-part series.
Tonight, we begin our special 3-part investigation into the story of the century, the election of US President Donald Trump and his ties to Russia. Tonight, secrets, spies and useful idiots. In the second part of our special series on Donald Trump and his Russia connections, we bring you the story of 2 key players central to the allegations of collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia. The Kremlin's puppet master now has America dancing to his discordant tune. He couldn't have planned it better.
Just laughable, isn't it? That $1 million exercise is still up on their website, even though it's entirely wrong. They just trotted out the same discredited, now disproven, wild leftist fantasy about Trump being elected because he was a puppet of Putin. No correction, no apology, and now they're at it again on our tax dollars. As I keep saying, there is no one in charge at the ABC because they know it's not your ABC. They reckon it's their ABC.